What's going on, everyone? It's KB the Mark, back to bring you the news. On today's Wrestling Report, we have many stories, starting with Triple H planning on more returns, more news on CM Punk, Roman Reigns reaching another impressive milestone, and many more stories. Please don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to stay up to date. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro.
I'm a visionary, revolutionary. I'm a visionary, revolutionary.
As the undisputed Universal Champion, Roman Reigns continues to be the top star in WWE, despite having one of the most remarkable runs in recent memory. After returning from a break as a heel at SummerSlam in 2020, he defeated Bray Wyatt at the WWE Payback pay-per-view event to become the WWE Universal Champion. He has won over Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, Edge, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, and others to extend his reign. Reigns defeated then WWE Champion Brock Lesnar in a title unification match at WrestleMania 38. Reigns has worked with Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre since uniting the Universal and WWE titles. The Tribal Chief recently passed the 200-day mark as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Wade Keller highlighted the locker room in AEW, specifically some of the concerns that have been reported in recent months on a recent PWTorch.com radio program. Keller claimed that things are not as horrible as the headlines make them out to be backstage. Keller also mentioned MJF. He theorized that MJF secretly signed an extension, but the corporation is refusing to announce it because of what they have in store for him in the coming year. Keller also added that MJF is not one to cause issues backstage and that he has the potential to become a locker room leader if he so desires. Keller said, "The MJF thing isn't a big topic of conversation. He's back. My belief is he signed an extension even if he's telling everybody on and off camera he didn't. I think he did. Unless someone has seen the contract, I think it's presumptuous and potentially faulty reporting to analyze for the MJF situation as if Tony Khan made a mistake by not signing him to an extension. It's in their interest to say he didn't because they have a storyline planned for a year from now where MJF is likely going to announce he is staying at AEW. I think he got paid big money and got that extension he wanted, and Tony put whatever issues he had with how MJF handled the situation aside, gave him what he wanted, and went from there." Wade Keller highlighted the locker room in AEW, specifically some of the concerns that have been reported in recent months on a recent PWTorch.com radio program. Keller claimed that things are not as horrible as the headlines make them out to be backstage. Keller also mentioned MJF. He theorized that MJF secretly signed an extension, but the corporation is refusing to announce it because of what they have in store for him in the coming year. Keller also added that MJF is not one to cause issues backstage and that he has the potential to become a locker room leader if he so desires. Keller said, quote, "A few people I spoke with who had become familiar with Punk over the years had predicted when he signed with AEW that his stint with AEW wouldn't go well and wouldn't last, citing his personality and his general history of discontent." Keller added that Punk was a needle mover with ratings and pay-per-view buys, but not in a game-changing way, and that meant that he had less sway in the locker room. Keller added there was some jealousy of his rumored salary, upwards of $3 million per year, with understandably some wrestlers thinking their spot on the card moved down a notch and their potential push was delayed a year or two because of him. Jon Moxley has made it clear he wanted to be an alpha top guy. Cody Rhodes wanted that. He saw himself as that. Kenny Omega was initially seen as being that. Bryan Danielson was in certain ways redundant to Punk as a lead babyface. Chris Jericho of AEW liked a message from someone on Twitter who stated that CM Punk secluded himself and became so poisonous to AEW that it wasn't worth having him around. Jericho's like means that he agrees with the tweet. Of course, he could have meant to bookmark the tweet or accidentally liked it, but Jericho rarely does anything by accident. Here's what was said in the tweet by user iBladeDaily. Imagine that you're CM Punk. You've had one of the most triumphant comebacks ever in the history of wrestling. You have been promoted as the star you never got to be in WWE. And within a year, you completely ostracize yourself, becoming so toxic that you're not worth having around. You cannot bring Punk back without ostracizing the rest of the locker room. He buried them all in public on the night he won the AEW World Championship and sucked the life out of a pay-per-view that cost millions to produce. Let him go to WWE. He's proven he's not the man he says he is already. Since taking over creative from Vince McMahon over the summer, Triple H has brought back several former WWE superstars, and the returns are anticipated to continue. Triple H was said to have more surprises prepared, and Kofi Kingston has confirmed this. Kingston was asked which past stars he would want to see return to the firm while speaking with Steve Fall of NBC's 10 Count. Kingston isn't sure who he'd like to see return off the top of his head because there are so many, but he knows more surprises are on the way. Even the people that haven't been here in WWE, I would love to see in WWE. There is so much talent, I've said it before, but this is a real special time in wrestling. There's just so much talent out there. I'm sure, especially with Triple H at the helm right now, we are going to have a lot more surprises, and we are going to have a lot more moments of people coming back. We are really tickling the people's fancy and giving them what they want, and that is a great thing to be a part of. That's it, guys. This was a quick news video. Thank you for tuning in. Please be sure to check out more videos from the channel. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. Once again, I'm KB the Mark, signing off. Until the next one.
I started with nothing and came out a king. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free.